Hello and welcome back to Turkish Spotlight Secrets, your trusted channel for the most heartfelt, unexpected, and emotional stories from the world of Turkish entertainment. In today's feature, we bring you a story that has moved fans deeply, the enduring bond between Elçin Sangu and Barış Ardu. Before we dive into this emotional narrative, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the join button below if you'd like to support us even more. Now, let's begin. In the glamorous yet emotionally demanding world of Turkish television, few on-screen duos have captured the hearts of audiences quite like Elçin Sangu and Barış Ardu. Known for their unforgettable performances in the romantic comedy series that propelled them to fame, these two actors have shared a friendship that continues to inspire admiration and curiosity alike. Recently, Elçin Sangu experienced a concerning health episode that shook not just her fans, but also those who work closely with her. According to insiders, the actress suddenly fainted while walking down a quiet Istanbul street. The reason for the episode remains unconfirmed, but whispers surrounding the incident suggest that stress and emotional fatigue may have played a role. Eyewitnesses say she was not alone for long. Almost instinctively, Elçin reached for her phone and made a call not to a manager or assistant, but to someone who has been a consistent emotional pillar in her life, Barış Ardu. Barış, upon receiving the call, reportedly dropped everything and rushed to her side. Sources close to the duo mention that he arrived within minutes and immediately took charge of the situation not as a celebrity, but as a deeply concerned friend. He made sure Elçin was safe, comforted her through the panic, and stayed by her side until medical attention arrived. What followed was not broadcast on any screen, but lived out quietly in between hospital visits and private reassurances. Barış remained present throughout the ordeal, supporting Elçin with a calm and steady presence. Insiders say he spoke to her in hushed tones, made her laugh with inside jokes, and even held her hand when words failed. This touching episode, though deeply personal, quickly spread among fans and entertainment circles. The details, though limited, were enough to reignite conversations about the profound connection these two share. Was it just friendship? Was there something more unspoken? These questions circled rapidly online. Social media platforms lit up with messages of support and heartfelt reflections. Hashtags like #LC and Barış Forever and #True Support trended for days. Fans revisited old interviews, behind-the-scenes clips, and past moments of affection between the two, analyzing every smile, every shared glance, for clues of a deeper bond. But perhaps the real message here is not about labels or speculation. What stood out most in this moment was the unwavering support one human being offered to another in a time of need. Colleagues and friends within the industry have quietly praised Barış's quiet strength. One director who has worked with both actors commented anonymously, "You rarely see this level of loyalty anymore. He didn't do it for publicity. He did it because he cares and has always cared." For Elçin, this incident may have been a turning point. Since recovering, she's been seen out and about, gradually resuming her commitments. However, those closest to her describe a noticeable shift in her demeanor, more reflective, more centered, more aware of who truly matters. Sources close to both actors claim that their communication has increased since the incident. Daily check-ins, coffee dates far from the paparazzi, heartfelt messages that need no explanation. Whatever name we give it, friendship, love, soul connection, one thing is clear. The bond between Elçin Sangu and Barış Ardu is something rare, something not defined by romantic cliches or tabloid headlines, but by real gestures and quiet moments. In a time when public image often takes precedence over private truth, their story reminds us of the deeper currents that can exist beneath the surface, the kind of connection that remains not because it is performed, but because it is felt. Whether or not they ever confirm the nature of their relationship is beside the point. What we've witnessed is a story about being there, about showing up when it matters, about being the kind of presence that heals without needing to fix. As fans, We can only hope that the industry continues to foster such genuine bonds not just between characters on screen, but between the actors themselves. Because, at the end of the day, it's these real-life connections that leave the biggest mark. And perhaps this is only the beginning. Insiders hint that Barr and Ellen might collaborate again soon, not just on screen, but in a creative project close to their hearts. A short film? A charity initiative? The details are still under wraps, but what is certain is that their bond is far from fading. In the face of doubt, pressure, and the ever-spinning wheel of fame, they've shown us what quiet support and genuine connection can look like. It may not always be visible, it may not always be loud, but it is always there. In recent interviews, Barr has spoken with admiration about Ellen's growth as an artist. She has a strength about her, one that comes from lived experience, not just talent, he mentioned in a behind-the-scenes documentary. Ellen, in turn, has referred to Barr as someone who never tries to be the loudest in the room, but always makes you feel heard. Their unbreakable rapport is evident not only in dramatic moments but also in the simplest of interactions. Whether it's a knowing glance exchanged on stage or the casual ease of a shared coffee, their connection exists in the in-between, those unscripted seconds that often say the most. Perhaps their bond teaches us that not all love stories need declarations. Some exist in quiet loyalty, in presence, in the certainty that when things fall apart, there will always be someone who knows how to piece you back together without asking questions. Thank you for staying with us until the end of today's video. If this story moved you or reminded you of the power of quiet support, let us know in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deeply human stories from Turkish Spotlight Secrets. Until next time, stay kind, stay grounded, and never underestimate the power of simply being there for someone.